we have started third chapter, that is chemical reaction and equations, and in this chapter already we have learned chemical reaction, writing chemical reaction, balancing chemical reaction, types of reaction, rate of reaction and factors affecting rate of reaction. Today we are going to learn oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation reaction, reduction reaction. These two reactions, they are exactly opposite type of reaction. So that we will see here. Oxidation reaction, the reaction in which a reactant combines with oxygen to form a new product, or the reactant in the reaction that removes hydrogen, then that type of reaction is called as an oxidation reaction. So let us check with the example. When copper is burned in presence of oxygen, you will form a copper oxide. So what is happening here? Reactant is getting oxidized, copper is getting oxidized. Means copper combines with oxygen to form a oxide compound, that is the copper oxide. Means oxygen is combined with the copper to form a oxidizing product. This magnesium hydride get oxidized to form a magnesium, means losing up a hydrogen. If there is a combination of oxygen or lose up of hydrogen, that type of reaction is called as a oxidation reaction. The oxidants and oxidizing agents means the substance which helps in oxidation reaction. That type of agents or that type of substance is called as a oxidants or oxidizing agent. So means this chemical oxidant, what they do, they make an availability of oxygen for oxidation reaction. And some of the examples of oxidants or oxidizing agents are potassium dichromate, that is acidic potassium dichromate, then acidic potassium permanganate, ozone gas, hydrogen peroxide are some of the oxidizing agents. So this is all about the oxidation reaction. Now let us check about the reduction reaction. Reduction reaction, I said you, is exactly opposite of oxidation reaction. So in reduction reaction, the reactant removes oxygen, or the reduction reaction in which reactant combines with hydrogen to form a new product. Such a type of reaction is called as a reduction reaction. Let's check the example. Now, when we pass a hydrogen gas through the copper oxide, we will get a formation of copper. Means what is happening here? Here there is a removal of oxygen. You can see copper oxide gives away oxygen to form copper, so removal of oxygen, so it is a reduction reaction. Which is hydrogen gas is passed through the vegetable oil at 60 degrees Celsius temperature in presence of nickel as a catalyst. What do we get? We get vanaspati ghee. Means what is happening here? Combination or combining or addition of hydrogen is happening here, so this is the type of reduction reaction. Then the substances which help in reduction reaction are called reductant or reducing agents. Some of the examples of those: metals, all type of metals are reducing agent, water itself is a reducing agent, formic acid, sulfide compound and hydrogen gas itself is a reducing agent. So that is all about the oxidation reaction and reduction reaction.
Oxidation reaction, the chemical reaction in which a reactant combines with oxygen or loses hydrogen to form a product, is called oxidation reaction. Oxidants or oxidizing agents, the chemical substances which bring about oxidation reaction by making oxygen available, are called oxidants or oxidizing agents. Reduction reaction, the chemical reaction in which reactant combines with hydrogen or loses oxygen to form the product, is called oxidation reaction. Reductants or reducing agents, the chemical substances which bring about reduction reaction, are called reductants or reducing agents.
Redox reaction. In redox reaction is equal to reduction plus oxidation. Means in the reaction, oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Means in the same reaction, the oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. That type of reaction is called as a redox reaction. You can see redox Redox is the name formed by RED from reduction and ox from oxidation. So the combination of these two reactions simultaneously is called redox reaction. Let us check with the example. Hydrogen gas is passed through the copper oxide. What we get? Copper. So here you can see in this reaction, copper oxide, here oxygen is removed. Oxygen is removed from copper oxide. So when removal of oxygen takes place, what is the reaction? Means copper oxide get reduced to form copper, and at the same time what is happening, this hydrogen is getting oxygen. Hydrogen is getting combining with the oxygen. So here this hydrogen get oxidized. So oxidation reaction takes place here. So you can see in the same reaction what is happening, there is a reduction and oxidation. So this type of reaction is called as a redox reaction. Another example, zinc oxide reacts with the carbon. So what happens? Zinc oxide is getting removed. Oxygen removal. So what is the reaction? It is a reduction. And at the same time this carbon is getting oxygen, combines with the oxygen. So what is the reaction taking place here? Oxidation. So example here, manganese oxide reacts with the, so what are the compounds we get? Manganese chloride, water and chlorine gas is involved here. So you can see here is a manganese oxide, it loses the oxygen. Loses the oxygen means removal of oxygen. So what is the reaction? Yes, it is a reduction. And here you can see the hydrochloric acid, chlorine is removing hydrogen to form a chlorine gas. Hydrogen is removed to form a chlorine gas. So what kind of reaction? Yes, it is a oxidation. At the same time you can see this hydrogen is getting what? Oxygen to form a water molecules. So it is also oxidation. So you can see that the reaction in which the oxidation and reduction reaction takes place simultaneously, that type of reaction is called as a redox reaction.
Redox reaction. Redox reaction is equal to reduction plus oxidation. The chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction reaction takes place simultaneously is called redox reaction. Corrosion. When metals react with components of atmosphere to oxidize it, consequently resulting in their damage, is called corrosion. Example, rusting of iron, losing shine of aluminium, blackened silver utensils and ornaments, greenish patinated brass. Rancidity. When air oxidation of foodstuffs takes place to change their taste and have a foul odor, this process is called rancidity. Example, food cooked with leftover cooking oil, fried foodstuffs, oil or ghee left aside for long time. Thank you. Have a nice day.